Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm back in the New Forest again, and I came past this area of the New Forest, which is obviously, as you can see, moorland. Came past here the other day on my way to a mountain bike ride with a friend, and I spotted this lone silver birch perched in the middle of the moorland on its own, and I thought I'll have a go at that, and I quite fancied a silhouette early morning. Well, it's about 6 o'clock now. The sun has rose. Obviously it's quite dull and overcast, but there is patchy bits of cloud, and I quite fancied a silhouette shot of this silver birch, and as luck would have it, there's been a break in the cloud, the sun's popped out, and I've managed to get a nice silhouette. So that's worked out quite well. I might move around the other side of the silver birch now and get the light on it and see if we can get a nice white silver birch with the dark backdrop. So I'm just going to move around the other side now and see how we get on. Well, as you can see, this makes a lovely frame. The sun's obviously gone back in behind the cloud now. That's not a bad thing. The silver birch is still shining brightly against the backdrop. We've got another silver birch just to the left, as you can see, which just balances the frame out nicely. Obviously I'm going to have to use quite a fast shutter speed because them leaves are really blowing in this wind. It's quite strong, as you can probably hear on the microphone. Now the only thing is, composition wise, I'm not sure whether to move a bit further round, because obviously the leaves in the tree are slightly blowing and leaning to the left of the frame as I look at it. So do I put the silver birch to the right of the frame, blowing into the frame, if you like, for composition wise? Keep it central, or keep it as it is with the silver birch in the backdrop there, just balancing the frame out nicely. So I'm gonna have a walk round, try and get the composition right, have a think about it. There's no great rush. The sun might pop out again, but it's quite dull and overcast, as you can see. So just a case of getting the composition right, thinking about it, and seeing how we get on. I'll take a frame here, and then I might have a move about. Some nice wispy clouds now, which is nice. As you can see, I've got the ND8 graduated filter on, just toning down the top of the sky. ISO 100, 60th of a second at f7.1 at the moment. It's a place I must come back later on in the year when this heather is the lovely pink. What a beautiful shot that will be then. It's only a young silver birch, but it's still making a nice frame. Obviously I've got to try and keep that shutter speed fairly fast because of the leaves blowing in the wind so much. So I've just increased my shutter speed to 200th now, just to see if there might be a bit of difference in the leaf blowing about. So I've raised the ISO to 250. Still at f7.1. Just do with that sun coming out. It might come out in a minute, just to lighten up the silver a bit. See, these two lower branches have got no leaves on. I'm guessing the New Forest ponies have used them for lunch. Here comes the sun. Oh, that's nice light now. Whoa, look at that light, lovely. That's what I was waiting for, nice light on the bark. Beautiful. That's what we was after. Oh, lovely. Try and grab a few different compositions while I'm at it. Centralise the tree, get it to the left of the frame, to the right of the frame. While we've got that smashing light, whoa, that's beautiful. That's what I was waiting for. Look at that light, beautiful. That is smashing. I'm going to watch my shadow because it's casting quite near to the tree. Oh, I'm happy with that. Sun's coming out lovely now. Really lighting up the bark on the silver birch. Job's a good one. Might just try a few different angles. Well, I can't believe this weather. It's meant to be dull and overcast. They forecast rain by 10 o'clock, so that's why I came out early. But anyway, I've got this silver birch shining away brightly, which is fantastic. So I'll pop a couple of images up now. I hope you like them, guys. Well, I can't believe this weather. I came out early to escape the showers that were forecast at sort of 10, 11 o'clock, and it's clear blue sky. So bright, but I'm still having a good scope about, and there's you can just see there's a lone pine on its own, and then there's one further down as well, so on a nice misty morning they should look really nice. So I'm still pleased I've come out just for a scope about, but I might just head into the forest now, try and escape this bright light and see how we get on. I've just decided before I go into the forest, I'm just gonna have a look at the composition on these two pines, because as you can see, it's quite left side heavy. So I'm thinking that the pine further down the moor might just be framed nice with this pine here. So I'm just going to have a quick look and plan ahead. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. And if you can see the pine in the distance there, crikey, it is so bright. I'm not too sure. You can see the pine in the distance there, sort of framed by this pine here that's a bit bare on its right hand side, but it might work on a nice misty day, one to revisit. Right, let's head for the forest. So I've come into the forest now, trying to escape that bright light that's not meant to be here, but never mind. See if I can use the light to my advantage and try and find a few flecks of sun rays on some leaves or something, but we'll have a good scout round and see how we get on. Found a lovely young beech tree, and like I said when I came into the forest, because the sun was shining so bright, which caught me out a bit. Incidentally, the clouds are rolling in a bit now, so the forecast probably wasn't far off. But yeah, I came in the forest and I was looking for a ray of light onto a section of leaves, something in that sort of area, and I was walking along this path here, and this young beech tree's leaves were shining away as bright as you like, as lush green as you like, and the canopy below is full of dead brown leaves, and the contrast between the two colours was brilliant. And I say it was shining just through there. The clouds have come in now, so the sun stopped shining. But fortunately, I had about 5 minutes to get set up and get one frame. And just looking at it on the back of the screen here, I'm really happy with it. It's something a little bit different, but to get that ray of light, you probably have to go close and personal. And I say the two colour contrasts and the lush green leaves from that young beech tree, I think works really well. I'll pop an image up now. I hope you really like it, guys. Well, as you can see, the sun's come out a little bit again and it's shining lovely on the leaves there on that young beech. But I've had to put the shutter speed up a bit because every now and again there'd be a gust of wind even though the sun was out, and the leaves were slightly blurry, so I put the shutter speed up to 200th of a second. Had to knock the ISO up a bit to ISO 200 and I'm at f7.1. But really pleased, really happy. I've found that ray of light I was looking for. And now the clouds are coming in, so I'll go for another walk round. I was just making my way through the wood here and I thought I heard a wren singing, and I stopped, quickly turned the camera on, faced it towards where the tune was coming from, and I spotted a wren just in this beech tree here. What a beautiful sound. So I've just come across this old birch. Crikey, this must have come down with a crash. Might make a nice eerie shot, perhaps in the winter with a bit of mist in here. Definitely be coming back to check that out anyway. Crikey, this woodland did suffer in that last storm. Was it Storm Dennis, Storm Kyra? Big old beech tree down here. Crikey, in fact there's quite a few down. Another big branch come off behind me, but shame really. Huge tree, years and years and years old. Crikey. Anyway, onward. Well, not a bad morning really. Enjoyed that. Nice start with that silver birch, especially with the sun shining on it. That was quite nice. That made a nice frame. Hopefully you like that one. And then the second frame, probably not to everyone's liking, but it was something that caught my eye. I was looking for something with the sun's rays shining on it, and I think it worked quite well. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. Always good to hear from you and see what you thought to today's images. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, comment below, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't yet, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, catch up in the comments and see you all soon. Take care, guys.